When you think of the American Wild West, you probably picture rugged cowboys, outlaws, and sheriffs dodging bullets. But today, we're talking about a real-life legend who was tougher than all of them combined. She stood 6 feet tall, weighed over 200 pounds, carried a rifle under her apron, and swore like a sailor. Her name was Mary Fields, but the world knew her as Stagecoach Mary. As the first African-American woman to work for the U.S. Postal Service, she didn't just deliver the mail, she defended it with her life. Let's dive into the incredible story of the toughest mail carrier in American history. Born into slavery in Tennessee around 1832, Mary's early life was defined by hardship. But when the Civil War ended and emancipation came, Mary didn't just look for a job, she looked for adventure. She traveled north, working on steamboats along the Mississippi River, before heading to Ohio to work at a convent. It was there that she formed a deep, lifelong friendship with Mother Amadeus, a Catholic nun. When Mother Amadeus moved to Cascade, Montana, to establish a mission and fell gravely ill, Mary dropped everything. She headed west to nurse her friend back to health. Mary decided to stay in Montana, and the locals didn't know what hit them. In a rugged frontier town full of tough men, Mary stood out. She wore men's clothing, smoked heavy cigars, and frequented the local saloons, which was unheard of for a woman at that time. In fact, she was so respected and feared that she became the only woman permitted in the local bar unless she was working there. In 1895, when Mary was in her early 60s, an age when most people are slowing down, she applied for a job as a mail carrier for the United States Post Office. They were looking for contractors to drive the star routes, the most treacherous remote mail paths in the country. To get the job, applicants had to hitch a team of 4 horses faster than anyone else. Mary blew the competition away. For the next 8 years, Stagecoach Mary protected the mail from bandits, wolves, and thieves. Her route through the Montana wilderness was brutal, but Mary never missed a single day. And if the snow was too deep for the horses, well, Mary would strap on snowshoes, hoist the heavy mail sacks onto her shoulders, and hike the route on foot. Neither rain, nor snow, nor a pack of wolves was stopping Mary Fields. While Stagecoach Mary was conquering the rugged trails of Montana, another black woman was making postal history down south under much more dangerous circumstances. Her name was Minnie Gettings Cox, and in 1891, she became the first African-American woman postmaster in the United States, serving Indianola, Mississippi. Minnie was a brilliant college-educated woman who ran her post office with absolute perfection. She was so efficient that local businesses, both black and white, highly praised her work. But as the restrictive Jim Crow laws began to tighten across the South, local white supremacists couldn't stomach the idea of a black woman holding a position of federal authority. In 1902, a group of white citizens demanded that Minnie resign. When she refused, the situation turned dangerous, and she began receiving death threats. But Minnie had an incredibly powerful ally, the 32nd President of the United States, President Theodore Roosevelt. When Roosevelt heard about the threats against Minnie, he refused to accept her forced resignation. Instead, he took a radical stand. He suspended the Indianola Post Office entirely, rerouted the mail to a town 30 miles away, and let the town's businesses completely stall out. He declared that if Indianola wouldn't let Minnie do her job in safety, they wouldn't get federal mail at all. Minnie eventually left town for her own safety, but her story stands as a massive moment of federal resistance against racial injustice. Later, she returned to Mississippi and co-founded one of the first Black-owned banks in the state, proving she was just as unstoppable as Stagecoach Mary. Two different women, two entirely different landscapes. One braving the wolves of Montana, and the other facing down the political wolves of the Jim Crow South. But both Mary Fields and Minnie Cox used the U.S. postal system to claim their independence, break barriers, and rewrite American history. The next time you open your mailbox, remember the grit of Stagecoach Mary and the dignity of Minnie Cox. If you love learning about these unsung heroes, make sure you subscribe to our channel and share with family and friends so they'll know what you know and what we all should have already known. We know now. Drop a comment below on which historical badass we should cover next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next trail. BJ had ancestors back then.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe.